All right, everyone. Looks like we do have some movement now inside of the courtroom there in Kenosha. Let's listen right here on Live Now from Fox. Anything is possible. We're just waiting for the pool camera to turn on that audio there. This is the third day of jury deliberations. We are waiting to hear from the judge to see what is going on. An update here in the trial is happening in just a moment. Could it be that the jurors have some more questions? Let's listen right here on Live Now from Fox.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. No, that's not it either. What did I do with it? Probably the same dog.
Once again, we appreciate all our viewers always joining us here worldwide on Live Now from Fox. Obviously, we've been covering this case extensively, showing you highlights from testimony, closing arguments, and so much more. But now we are in this third day of jury deliberations and waiting for some sort of an update. We always try to have that courtroom seal in the shot. That way we are alerted as soon as there is some movements inside of the courtroom, and that's especially what we have here right now. What will happen in just a little bit? We continue to wait for that. I should also note that the Kenosha Police Department put out a statement on Twitter saying last night a person who is alleging to be affiliated with a national media outlet was briefly taken into custody and issued several traffic-related citations. Police suspect this person was trying to get photos of the jurors. This incident is being investigated much further. There was no breach of security regarding the jury, nor were there any photographs obtained. This investigation remains active and open. No further information right there. So just a little tidbit there on something that Kenosha police are investigating, and we don't know what the judge is about to say right here, but we continue to wait for this moment right here on Live Now from Fox, always showing you the highlights and updates regarding the Kyle Rittenhouse trial that continues to have such a big national exposure to this case. When you're thinking about, all right, why is this such a popular trial to cover? Well, because you got gun rights issues in there, you got whole self-defense argument as well, and it is really taking the country by storm as well. And then you got now an 18-year-old teenager that could be seeing a big time life in prison here. So this is what we continue to wait. Let's listen.
This is pertinent to the case of the state against Rittenhouse, and the media have been asking questions. There's been conversation around this morning. We had asked the media coordinator to determine possible whereabouts of certain persons because we received a report this morning from the Kenosha Police Department that last evening, well, and let me just set this background here. The jury in this case is being transported from a different location in a bus with the windows covered so that they don't have to look at aren't exposed to any signs by one side or another or interest in the case. And so I'm going to call it a sealed bus. And that's been done every day, and then they're brought here to this building. And last evening, a person who identified himself as James G. Morrison, and who claimed that he was a producer with NBC News, employed for MSNBC, and under the supervision of a person. What's going on? Oh, okay. Under the supervision of someone named Irene Bayan in New York for MSNBC. The police, when they stopped him because he was following at a distance of about a block and went through a red light, pulled him over and inquired of him what was going on, and he gave that information and stated that he had been instructed by Ms. Bayan in New York to follow the jury bus. The matter is under further investigation at this point, and the media has asked questions about it. That's the latest I have. And he was ticketed for violating a traffic control signal. He's not here today from what I'm told, and I have instructed that no one from MSNBC News will be permitted in this building for the duration of this trial. This is a very serious matter, and I don't know what the ultimate truth of it is, but absolutely it would go without much thinking that someone who is following the jury bus, that is it's extremely serious matter, and will be referred to the proper authorities for further action. Thank you.
All right, so that is the update there. So no movement there with the jury, just talking about how Kenosha police investigating somebody that tried to impersonate a news media member there to try to get access possibly to the jury. So that is being investigated, and we just heard from the judge about that matter, taking it very serious, and it will always be investigated and continue to do so right now. So they are going back into the seal. We will wait for more updates here